Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I figured I'd get on here and we'd have coffee and chit chat since I already had dinner on. I had planned to just go call in my order at the church. And my cousin come today and brought her on her mama. Her mama usually don't go and she usually stays at home with her because she's been sick and she came today and brought her and at the church, me and her and my uncle and my aunt, we went and ate Chinese, and I'm just now getting home. Had a good Sunday, y'all, despite the fact when I get to church this morning, y'all, and get out, somebody has stole my Bible case and my Bible out of my car. Had to happen last night because, to my recollection, it was in there yesterday on. And once I got home from the gym, when I got up yesterday morning, I went to the tops class and I hadn't gave up 4 ounces, y'all. And I left from there and went straight to the gym and worked out and come home, and I didn't leave back out. My Bible was in there then, but when I come home this morning, not when I come home, when I got to church, got to looking for my Bible, it was nowhere to be found. And that Bible case, my oldest son had got it for me on a couple of years ago on Mother's Day, on year before. It weren't last Mother's Day, I think it was the year before that. But it's gone on. And that Bible, that had some sentimental value for me too, because I got plenty of Bibles, but that Bible, when I worked at the prison camp I was working in the gatehouse one night, and preachers and different groups from churches would come out there, to have church services with the inmates. And we always, had to pat them down and search them and stuff. And on that particular night, the preacher that came that night, he had brought a brand new Bible still in the box. A nice one too, y'all, to give to one of the inmates. But that's against the rules and ain't that terrible, on which there's plenty of Bibles in there for them if they need one, on, because the chaplain has Bibles on. But I had to tell him he couldn't bring it in, he said, well, I reckon I'll bring it back home then. I said, it's a nice Bible. I wouldn't mind having it myself. He said, well, I'm going to give it to you. And he had signed, he asked me what was my name, and he wrote my name in there and his name and the date. Well, it's gone now, my Bible case. There's cameras out here, I do know that. And I'm going to go over there to that office in the morning and have that girl to see if she can't pull it up. Because when I got back a while ago, I seen Miss Helen bringing her trash can out to the road, and I went out there and I asked her, did she see anybody out there last night? She said no, but she heard somebody in the yard. Well, maybe it's probably gone. Probably never see it again, but I ain't gonna fret about that because I'm had a good Sunday, y'all. Like I said, I went with my cousin and my aunt and uncle after church. We went and ate Chinese, and oh God, y'all, I'm so full. I made a belly full of Chinese, and I ate some a little bowl of sherbet afterwards, and drank sweet tea. I don't normally drink sweet tea. I love it, but I don't normally drink it. But I even drank a glass of sweet tea. And honey, when we come out of there, her mama and daddy, they was on, my aunt and uncle, they was on his truck, and they went on, and you know how we is, we stood out there in the parking lot, and she stood beside my car, and we probably talked another 40 minutes, I reckon, and I'm had a good Sunday. Seen this fella, and while we was sitting there waiting on her mom and daddy to get there, seen this fella that went to school with us, and I always thought he was so good looking. He come in there with a girl that we went to school with. Still looks good too, actually. But I hope y'all's having a good Sunday, because mine has been nice. Other than that, and like my own brother said this morning at church, maybe they'll read it. Maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe they thought it was a pocketbook. That's the only thing I can figure, because it was one of them fancy leather Bible cases with the design on the front of it. They probably thought it was a pocketbook. I'm glad I didn't have nothing in it. Not nothing on. like official documents or whatever. Only thing I kept in it was my Bible and like some of them little the weekly thing that they put on the benches at church. I still hate it. Oh my God. And that book was in there that y'all know I go to a Bible study class at the college that one of the professors teaches. And she had given me a book with DVDs and that was in there. And them thieves has got that too. Oh well then. I despise that. Y'all, I didn't think I had to worry about stuff like that over here. I laughed at my son yesterday. Me and him talked on the phone. It seemed like for 2 or 3 hours yesterday. My son, he's a mess. I was telling him about this older guy, which we've known for years because he always run the store across. Well, I'm not going to say on here because there might be somebody watching me who would know who I'm talking about, but they know the particular gentleman I'm talking about. I told my son, I said, they say he's building him a new house and he's looking for a new wife. And I was telling my son how he comes up to the gym and talks to me, and he said, oh, Mama, you need to get him, Mama, because then I won't have to be worrying about you. I said, what you worrying about me for? Or when he hears somebody's took my Bible out of the car, he will be worrying. But y'all, I mean, that man, he's all right. And if I was to ever want another man, it would be one that would have to be way older than me. My husband, well, the one that I'm separated from, soon to be divorcing he was a lot younger than me But if I was to ever date another man, he would have to be older than me, but I don't want one that older than me. God, that man there is probably, I wouldn't doubt to say that man's 80 or close to it now. I'm sorry, but I kept on saying, God, Jacob, I ain't. Boy, me and him laugh, y'all. I can talk with my sons. Me and my sons have always had that relationship where I could just laugh and talk with them, y'all. And people might say, well, you don't supposed to try to be your children's friend. Oh, trust me, when I was raising them, I disciplined them just like anybody, probably more so than some people. But now that they got older, well, we could always talk. Well, I was young when I had my children. I was 18 when I had the first one, and then my baby boy, I had him about a week after I turned 20. So I was fairly young when I had both of them, but we've always had pretty good relationships, but we can just get on the phone and talk and laugh, y'all. But I laughed at that young. He was getting on me about another fella that talking about him and his brother was talking about why I didn't this other man that used to like me. God, Mama, you dropped the ball on that one. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I can't marry a man just because of what I know that he's got and how he can look after me. I'm not like that, y'all. I'm independent and I can look after my own self. I just can't see marrying a man just because I know, that he can look after me or whatever. That's just never been me. But how was that? They say I married for love the first 2 times, which yesterday he said, Mama, they say the 3rd time's the charm, but y'all, I swan I just don't know. Well, hey, I'm not even divorced yet. We ain't even January the 29th will be a year we've been separated. I'm not ready to start even dating nobody, much less marry somebody. My sons is a trip. They just they want me to have somebody to look after me. He said, Mama, God, if you would marry that old man, Mama, then you could, instead of just walking around looking like a queen, you could get treated like one. I said, boy, you're a trip. Y'all, my sons is a mess, but no, I'm not ready to do that again no time soon. But like I told him yesterday if I was to date a man, it would definitely have to be one that was at least 7 or 8 years older than me. and preferably 10 years older than me. Okay, I'll be 58 in May. If I was to date a man, I would like for him to be 64, 65. That would be my ideal age for a boyfriend. But this getting married now, he's already talking about marrying someone. I ain't really followed that on. But yeah, I hope y'all had a good Sunday. So far, mine's been good. Like I said, other than my Bible case getting took out of the car. See, normally, when I close my doors, they're supposed to automatically lock. But once in a while, they don't. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't know if maybe I hit my key by mistake or something. I really don't know. But they're supposed to automatically lock within a certain length of time after I get out of the car. Normally, I hit my clicker to hear the horn to make sure it's locked. I guess I'm going to have to start making an effort to make sure. Because I just hate that that's gone, because that was the expensive Bible case my son had bought on. And I loved it on. No, I hate mess like that on. Like I said, there's a place down the road here and on how it's just on. It was most, and I shouldn't say that, but I know that most of them's on drugs and they walk the road because I see them. And if it was most likely one of them on. And they're getting ready to build some more apartments over here. And I hate to say this because this is going to sound terrible. That place down there is an eyesore. They need to relocate them people or build some apartments or something. That's why them nice condos across the road, that's why they can't sell them. I bet you half of them ain't on, I bet half of them sitting eating. That's why. Who's going to want to pay $100,000 for a condo and you got that down the road there? I know I would. But yeah, that's how it done. Y'all got to start making an effort to make sure that my car doors is locked. But I just wanted to get on here. I'll tell y'all something that I figured out. Y'all know they say your taste buds further back on your tongue is where you really taste something, and I believe it too. Because y'all know I started drinking coffee and I drink the decaffeinated kind. But I put the liquid creamer in it, and I was using the sugar-free, but you can't get but one flavor in that. And I like different flavors, so I've been getting I had two. I used all of the y'all, Aldi's has got the good creamers. The one that I just used the last of yesterday was that sweet. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all, my sinuses is draining. Butter Danish cookie. That was the one that I used all of yesterday. And the one I'm on now is on sweet Irish cream. But y'all, I noticed something. When I put my coffee in my Yeti and drink it with a straw, I don't have to have as much sweetener in it. Well, not sweetener, but that creamer. Because with this straw, you're putting it in and it's getting further back on your tongue and it tastes sweeter. Therefore, I don't have to use as much cream. Therefore, it ain't got as many calories. But yeah, when I went to my TOPS class yesterday, I had only gained 4 ounces. That was a miracle, y'all. All that cake and ham I ate over the holidays. That was a miracle with my head. I'm got to wash it on. I've got a lot of product in it. That's the only thing about this cup, in order, that part will stand up, but in order for it to stand up right and not look so dry, I have to put stuff in it, after a few days of having that stuff in it, I can't it's not that it itches, but I just my hair don't feel clean. So I didn't feel like washing it last night, but I'm probably going to wash it tomorrow. Because it just feels, I don't like that feel. But I wanted to stop on here and say hey to y'all and tell you what I woke up to. Well, not woke up to, because I didn't realize it until I got to church and started looking for it. But I just, it's gone, so there's no use in me, you know. No use in me fretting about it. It's gone and that's it. But yeah, it was nice when we went to eat lunch at the Chinese place, because the one that I usually go to is just the one where you do pick up at it. And we went to the other one, you know, where people be's in there sitting down and I seen my other cousins and their mom and daddy and even I asked them how they was doing their daddy said, I said, you doing good, Mr. Lesson? He says, no, I'm not doing good. We're going downhill. I said, well, you still look good. And he said, well, thank you. But he did. Him and his wife, both of them just, it's almost like people never change. That's how my mom and daddy was. Y'all, my mom and daddy, I was telling my son that yesterday on the phone, that my daddy was 25. I want to say my daddy was 25 years older than my mama. I always said that was where I got my penchant for younger men, which my first husband was older than me. But my daddy never aged until right before he died. And he was 84 when he died. But he never looked no different until maybe about 6 or 7 months before then. Well, that's how my mama was. She didn't look no different until right before she died. She started showing her age a little bit. But both of them looked the same all my life. And that's how, like I said, my cousins that I seen in the Chinese place a while ago, that's how their mom and daddy is too. They still look basically the same. Even though both of them's been sick, they still look, about the same as they did when I was coming up. I tell you, we're not going to age like this like this older set did. Because, they do things that we didn't, and we do things that they didn't. So we're just not going to hold up the way they did. And then in some ways, we might age better because we do things that they didn't, like going to the gym and all of that there. But where they didn't go to the gym, they got out in the fields and worked and done all. So I don't know. I don't know which one will be the better for a person working out or getting out, picking cotton, cropping tobacco and hanging it and all of that there like people used to do years ago. I don't know. But I guess y'all's probably tired of hearing me run on and on. But since I didn't get to do the mukbang, I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know what a great Sunday I had, other than my Bible case getting gone on. It was just nice to spend time with my cousins and my aunt and uncle, and see my other cousins which the other ones, they're like my third cousin. No, they're my second cousins. Their mama is my first cousin. But it was nice seeing everybody That's one good thing about going out to eat at local places. You always see a bunch of people And too, like I said, the guy that I had the crush on when I was in high school in the 9th grade. And I saw him in the girl. That was the first time I'd seen him in a long time. He's older than me, but like I said, he was with a woman. He's a player. He always was. I don't need no more players in my life. Like I said, I wouldn't mind. I would like to have somebody like maybe to go out to eat sometime with or to a movie, but I wouldn't want nothing else other than that. Like I told my son yesterday when he was talking about God, Mama, you need to hook up with that old man and marry him. He said, where he can look after you. I said, God, Jacob, I couldn't stand that old man fingering on me. And I know that ain't right for me to be like that, but I couldn't, y'all. God, I mean, if I'm going to have a boyfriend, God, I want somebody that I shouldn't say this, but I want somebody that appeals to me, but also I want somebody, that's why I want somebody older than me that hopefully ain't going to be interested in that. Because I just don't think I'm interested in that no more. I just want a friend. I just, like I said, I would like somebody to occasionally, not somebody wanting to, drag up all the time and I got to look at them. Just like somebody on occasion to go out and eat with or to a movie, but not to be wanting to finger on me and all of that there now. I don't know if I'm older and I'm got out of that or what, but I just don't want that no more because I feel like this. I don't know. That would be adultery. If that's one of the 10 Commandments is on, thou shalt not commit adultery on. If I'm sleeping with a man and I ain't married to him, that's sin. So I don't want to do that. So if I did hook up with somebody, I would want it to be somebody that's past that and they don't want to do that either. And that's hard to find because even some of them that's old, they might still want, they might have some Viagra. Well, I'm got off on a whole different tangent. Y'all, I better get off here. But I just I don't want all of that. So for right now, I guess I'll, remain single. But yeah, me and my son, we had a heck of a conversation. He was tripping me out yesterday about that old man. Oh, God. But y'all, I thank y'all for stopping in here, look at this head, and listening to me rant on and on. And I hope y'all have a good rest of your Sunday and a good week next week. Bye-bye.